Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Just turn on the overlay for that. Stream will be starting soon. Let's get the info command up to date. So today we got a new snapshot. New 1.18.2 snapshot 22W07A. Review vid. We'll link that. How's everybody doing? We got Max Matrix in the chat. Also got DJ. First time viewer, welcome in. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the follow button. It's a little heart underneath the stream. That way you guys count towards the followers. Get closer to our amazing goal. Thanks everyone who has clicked that button. We also got AJ here. Avish is in the chat. We got Wolfdat. Quix is here. Quix has got Corona. Hope you get better soon. My case seemed really mild, so hopefully yours is too. Is this the first time you get Corona? I heard some people got it twice or different strains. We also got El Grego, another first time viewer. Welcome. Sasha is here. We got Luzero as well. Luzera, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome in. So I'm just getting the info command up to date. Nerf to tropical fish and glow squids. Okay, so that's up to date. That's good. I still kind of have a raspy throat. Like it sounds kind of raspy. It sounds worse than it is probably. Hey, got Vision Dragon here. How goes it? Okay, so that's all good. Good. And I guess I do need to notify that my video is out on my Twitter. I forgot to do that. So let me do that before I forget. Now we should be able to start the stream. If you guys haven't already seen my new video, like I said, it is out on YouTube. It's a review for the newest Snapshot, because today is Wednesday, which means we got a new Snapshot today. In the video I also talk about some sneak peeks of 1.19 that they gave us. Getting that all good. Awesome. Okay. I think we are ready. Ready as we'll ever be. So let me release that overlay. Awesome. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. DJ says you are good at redstone. Thanks. Appreciate the compliment. Redstone is definitely something you need to put a little bit of time into to understand, but it really helps if you take the time to actually do stuff yourself. So I am in the Snapshot. This was the example world where I initially started building my tropical fish farm. And then eventually moved it into a specific world where I did the video about it. But you can see that even with the nerf, we're getting tropical fish inside of here. They're not spawning in the bubble columns. They're actually spawning in the flowing water on the side here. How much is this flowing? I think this, would this be flowing? Possibly. And then this is also flowing. So even with the flowing, they are spawning. So our farm isn't like hopeless. We should be able to get it to work relatively easily. Vision Drink said, do you think the change with the glow squid tropical fish will affect spawn rates? It will definitely affect spawn rates. DJ said, I'm good at bedrock redstone. There shouldn't be too much difference between the two. Bedrock is probably a little bit more easier to understand. I think at bedrock you have redstone points at pistons, which is kind of cool, but not always useful. It should be possible for players to redirect redstone, like point it different directions using a tool or right-clicking it. Okay, so let's... I think I'm going to get the actual world where I... where I built up the fish farms and stuff. But let's just type in fish. Oh, that's the only thing I have for fish. Test. Well, let's. I kind of think I know what's going on with the tropical fish. Let's also check what's going on with the the glow squid. I should be able to update this world. Okay, so this is a world where I test out normal, general fish, squids, and dolphins, and glow squids. I think I'd seen one die there. So, let's see if we get some glow squids this one here. Just turn on hitboxes. Pull up the F3 so we can see the types of fish spawning in. So what are we looking for? The U stands for the underground stuff. I think that's the axolot. No, the U in the F3, which is right here, for glow squid. But I don't know. I don't see any fish spawning. Do we? Do we have anything? Game rule: do mobs spawning? True. So mob spawning is on. So did they change how other fish spawn into? Because we're not seeing... Like, we should see some normal fish spawn in. We should also see some... This is supposed to be... squids and dolphins. We're not seeing that either. Am I doing anything else wrong? Let's check our render distance. Render distance is good. So we got render distance. Let's just see if we get other mobs to spawn in. This is kind of concerning. Is there anything else I need to do? Turn on mob spawning. Difficulty shouldn't matter. Hey dude, thanks for coming in the raid. How's everybody doing? I am in the Discord voice call. If you want to hop in and chat. Doom is getting those extra raid points, but coming in with the raid. Well, welcome in Minecraft. So we're not getting any spawns whatsoever. A little bit scary. Let's go over here. I feel like... Okay, we're getting spawns over here though. That's good. Yep, okay. So let's see if we go over here, maybe get some spawns. Yeah, I think we're in spawns. Oh, Caver's Corner coming in with the tier 1 sub. Thanks so much for using your Twitch sub over here. I really appreciate that. We're currently 68 out of 100 sub goal. I really appreciate coming in with the support, and you get access to a bunch of goodies. If somebody could do !sub, there is a document that shows all the things you get as a reward of being a subscriber of mine. So make sure to check that out if someone could do that. Well, welcome to the Gordy Gang. There you go, there's a link. Check that out. Thanks Doom for posting it. So it looks like the spawns are working in general. We are in the snapshot. So that's good. Let's go back over here. They might have changed some other stuff. Whoa! Caver's Corner coming in with a tier 1 sub being gifted to Wolf Dat. Thanks so much for gifting that sub. You get access to the gift sub badge. And Wolf, make sure to thank Caver for that lovely gifted sub. We're currently at 69 out of 100 subs goal. They had gifted a total of 11 subscriptions. Really? Did you gift some subs under a different username? Let me know. DG said, I'm in the Discord now. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to join my Discord. Link is there in the chat. Or I guess it's under the chat. Okay. So let's first fill in this with glass. Fill from here to here. With glass. That'll make it a little bit bigger so we have a little bit higher attempt of getting spawns. Okay, so we're not getting any spawns for fish. The biome hasn't changed, it's still an ocean biome. We're also not getting any spawns for dolphins or squids. I think what I'm going to do is make a copy of this world, because if we change anything, we might want to go back to the previous one. So copy, paste, make a backup of that. All good. Okay, so now, before we fix our fire, we should probably figure out exactly what's going on with the spawns once again. So to do that, I think I have some other worlds to test stuff in. So we have this world here with the tropical fish. Finally, glow squid disaster fixed. That's what we're testing. So this is bubble columns in the center, but we got some flowing water. It said, what exactly is their spawning mechanics now? So that's what we're testing. We noticed that the glow squid don't spawn the same way. We noticed that the squid don't spawn the same way, or the dolphins, or even normal fish. Tropical fish, we kind of know what's different about those. They don't spawn in the bubble columns, but they're spawning in this flowing part here. So technically I should be able to, I think I got some water over here that's flowing. And we should be able to get some tropical fish to spawn in these, right? This is the same. Before this used to work. Okay, we'll just see if we get some spawns here. Turn our hitboxes, make sure we're like 20 blocks away from them so they can spawn in. Actually, it might be really slow spawning here. How should we do this? I guess we know that they do spawn in. Because they're definitely spawning here. See, this guy spawned in. Oh yeah, I guess he spawned right here. So we know, kind of understand how these guys. Let's actually go to the next ones, which are normal fish and stuff. kind of remember we kind of cleaned up a lot of our worlds, so we want a world that has I could do is I could grab my world where we have all the different fish. We could test that. Let's see if it's working. Do I have one? I think I have one for drowns. Got drown testing. But I don't have any water ones. So I guess we could use one of these. Or we could maybe let's just grab my world download. That might be easiest. So not too long ago I did a video about all the different types of fish farms or water, pretty much water mob farms. And in that video I have links to world downloads of each of the farms. So what I'll do is I'll grab the world download so we can actually test this stuff out. But I should also have a water world where I can test some stuff out. So let me just go back to the drowned one. If I click, see this is drown, 2 meters worth of water. This is a river biome. So let's use this one, let's recreate it. And let's just load it up. Well, first make sure that, like, to understand how the spawns are actually working. Dan says, have you ever ate drywall? Probably not intentionally. I've worked with drywall before. I've drywalled the entire house. So I know how that works and how it can be quite dusty and can get into your mouth. Let's see. Okay, so we got, what do we got here? We got a river biome that starts at wide level 64? 64, okay. A river biome at 64. We should get some water mob spawning here, shouldn't we? Right? I would think we'd get water mobs. Because it's a river biome, right? So we should get salmon. Should we get salmon? And it's below sea level, right? Because sea level is 64. But it is a super flat world, which might mess it up. Maybe we should try this world again, but just make the water deeper or bigger or something. Because this world is more set up for testing. DJ says, I can say thank you for all the time and effort you put into content. I'm still impressed with that lava obsidian farm with the auto mining. Oh, thank you. Can they still spawn in magma block columns? We can test that. I would say no. Try a checkerboard pattern. Yeah, we'll try different stuff. First, we need to understand how they spawn in. It's not a good idea to design a farm without understanding how they first come into the game. So I made a backup of this world so we can change it. Let's go ahead and first thing we'll do is just fill this whole thing in with water. Oh, I forgot. I got a macro that does this. Oh, shoot. There it goes. Okay. Fill from there to here with water sources. Okay, so the spawning definitely works when we do that. Look at the dolphins playing with all the items. That's so cute. So that definitely works. Okay, so we got the dolphins and squid farm working. And we also got fish inside of it. So I'm guessing maybe they don't spawn in waterlog blocks anymore. So first thing I'll do is let's go ahead and put in this block. We'll fill this back in again. We'll use F3 plus I to clone that. And then what we'll do is, so we got a clone of that. We will open up chat, paste it in, go to the beginning, delete, we'll fill from there to there with all the same type of blocks. Now, I think I'm just gonna TP myself up high to get rid of these mobs. TP. And then we'll go back down again. Okay, so we got dolphins. We're getting everything to spawn in again. Dolphins. We should be able to get squids spawning too. Just make sure, yeah, we got squid spawning because they're pretty much the same as dolphins. We're also getting our fish. So that part worked. So far that worked. Now let's try waterlog blocks. We'll try them at the very bottom first. F3 plus I. We'll go from there all the way to over here. And we'll do the same thing. Paste it in. And then fill with this. And then we'll go up in the air again to despawn them to give another attempt. Okay, so we do got squids and dolphins spawning. Oh, we also got fish spawning. Okay. Maybe they need greater than 2 high water blocks to spawn now. Do you ever have a chance of using baritone? No, I typically don't play modded Minecraft. Turtle says, Turtle redeemed a question using his Gordy points. He says, do you play with Steam controller or is it just a fancy overlay? Do exclamation mark controller. Baritone is modded, yeah. Okay, so let's put in another layer of signs. We'll do the same thing. Oh. Squid, stop pushing me. Silly squid. Okay. Stop pushing me. Okay, I'll do that. I'll use the fill command. Oops. Fill command, tab. So now I placed in waterlog signs. Let's see if they spawn in this. So last time they didn't, so they shouldn't this time. So we shouldn't get anything to spawn in here. Okay, so that looks like it's working as we now understand. So now let's put that back into water. Water. Okay. Now we should once again get spawns again. So, hey, we got another raid. Boza TV coming in with the rating party 12. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Thanks so much for bringing community over here. I think Fui says, do you think there could be a difference behavior based on signs being command spawned or placed in? No, there's no difference. How was your stream there, Booza? Let us know what you're up to. We're playing Minecraft. We're doing survival, creative, mini games, building. We're currently testing out. It looks like they changed the way some water mobs spawn into the game. Hey, Nicken. So, we're able to get squids and fish. What's different with this one? So this one's just too high worth of water. So let's go ahead and let's remove these signs. We'll fill from there. Nicken has redeemed a funny story using 5,000 or using 8,000 Gordy points. That's amazing. Put some hype in the chat. We'll be doing a funny story. So are we getting any fish spawns in here? Let's teleport up and back down again. Join the whole world in a moment of 1 trillion blocks. We're just filling in small areas. Let's teleport up in the air again. So, do we got any fish spawns? No. No, I don't see any fish spawns. They're all spawning over here. Let's give them a little bit of time. In the meantime, we'll do the funny story that Nicken has redeemed using his Gordy points. If you guys don't know, if you have points stored up just by being in chat, you also get them by subbing, participating in different events like raids and host. Pretty much anything you do in the chat will get you some Gordy points. So let's go ahead and look at the funny stories. I'll try to find one that's funny. So many stories. Okay, here's a funny story. The story isn't specifically about me, but it's about one of my relatives. So one of my relatives works in airplanes, aeronautics? Airplanes? What's that word? Aeronautics? But yeah, they work with airplanes in wind tunnels. So one time they were working in this wind tunnel, setting up this test, and they were putting together the whole test, everything going inside the wind tunnel. And one of the people that they're working with forgot to remove the ladder which they use to assemble everything inside. So then all of a sudden they started up this massive wind tunnel, like several stories tall wind tunnel. And the wind tunnel, you know, the fans start taking off, they pick up speed, going faster, faster, faster. And they actually have a security camera which is videotaping inside the wind tunnel. And you can see this ladder inside the wind tunnel. It starts to rock. It starts getting pulled by these huge fans. It starts rocking more and more and more and more as the wind picks up. Pretty soon, the fan gets so much pressure, it actually sucks the ladder backwards into the fan. So these are massive fans, and the ladder goes right through the fan. So imagine a full-size ladder going right through a fan. And I sure did a lot of damage, but it's so funny to think that the fan is so powerful, it just sucks the ladder right through. Sure, someone got in trouble for that. Probably did a lot of damage, but it's really funny to watch that happen. Do you have video? No, I just seen some of their security footage of it. But you can imagine it's a big ladder getting sucked right through a fan. So there is your funny story. Who was it? Oh yeah, Nicken. Nicken was the one that redeemed the funny story. If you guys ever want to purchase a funny story, typically funny stories are about me, but this one I see was about a relative of mine. You can do that if you just by participating in chat, and you'll get Gordy points, which you can use to purchase stuff. They're down by the chat. There's a little picture of a pumpkin head, and that's how you can get those points there. Okay, so I don't see any spawns yet. So I don't think we're gonna get any fish in here. Oh my goodness, Wolf Dad has redeemed a funny story. Another funny story. That's awesome. We'll do that in a little bit. Let's see exactly how how these fish are spawning in. So let's see if there's two bodies of water, if they'll still spawn in. Or two layers of water sources. So we'll fill this in with water. And I'll stand over here so mobs won't be able to spawn here. And then we'll go up and down again. Controller fell apart. Okay. So, if mobs can spawn over there, they should. But it doesn't appear that they are. What's our water heights? Okay, so this water height is slightly higher. So we're still not getting no fish spawns over there. So what does this mean? This is two water sources. So we should be able to get spawns in here, especially if we're getting in here. The water must not be deep enough. Let's just fill it in another layer of water. Big Boom is where we do a massive explosion of your choice. Okay, so we place water here. We should be able to get something spawn here. Yeah, okay. So it looks like they need at least 3 water sources in order to spawn. DJ says, have to go in 10 minutes. Okay, have a good one. Thanks for joining the stream. Chilling out. So, yeah, I think they need at least 3 water sources. Because we tried 2 and it didn't work. Overlay stopped working. Oh, thanks for telling me, Doom. He's talking about the controller overlay to my Steam controller. And much better. So what do we need to do? So the next thing, I think we kind of figured out how fish spawn. So before they needed just 2 water sources to spawn, but now they need 3. The next thing I'd like to see is exactly where they're spawning in. Is it the top or is it the middle? Let's we also I think I need to block this water for now. So I think I'm gonna stand right here. Maybe stand over here. We'll go up really high. Then we'll go spectator so they can't spawn in. And then we'll go low. Now we'll switch game modes and we'll watch where they spawn in. So they're spawning in at the, looks like the sign level, the layer of the signs. That's where they're spawning in. Looks like both the fish and the squids and dolphins are all spawning at that height. Let's do it again. There's some dolphins. There's some fish. Yeah, they're all spawning at this middle height here. A little bit strange. A little bit strange. And then over here, we're not getting anything to spawn in. Although these waters aren't the same level, but these are just two worth of water. So it seems that the bottom one can be waterlogged, collidable blocks, where the next one has to be waterlogged, but they can't be collidable. Well, we could try it with collidable, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to spawn because they spawn above it. Maybe we could try trapdoors or something, just something a little bit different. Welcome in, JD. First time viewer. We also got Dragonfire. Another first time viewer. So let's paste that in. We'll do fill. We'll fill this in with trapdoors. Now, we'll once again go up high in the air. Really despawn. And then when they spawn in again. No, they don't spawn. Okay, so the trapdoor collides with them. Interesting. Is it the trapdoor that collides with them, or is it just a warlog? No, it must be the trapdoor that collides with them. Let's change the trapdoors and make them top side. Okay. Up, then we go over. Powered. Open, we'll change open to true. And yeah, now they should spawn in. If they can. Okay, so we got fish spawning in between. But we don't got any we don't got any squids, I don't think. Because they're too big. So that's pretty cool. So that means you actually restrict spawns by using the collision of the trapdoors. That is definitely new for this situation. Very cool. Hype in the chat indeed. You guys hype up the chat. This is really useful in choosing what type of fish you want to get. Rebo says, why do you have no points? You might change your name. We also got Solo coming in. First time viewer, welcome. That is really cool. Okay, so we know we can just get these fish, which does question. Salmon are bigger, at least in bedrock condition, right? Or no, there's different size salmon in bedrock condition. That's what's different. But I think salmon overall are bigger. We also got tropical fish, which are the same size. T for tropical. I just want to see if they would spawn inside rivers. So tropical fish could spawn. Oh, that's a strider. How did I get a? How did I get a strider? The salmon egg looks very similar to the strider one. Okay, poor strider. He got spawned right into the water. He didn't have much of a chance to survive that. So I got a salmon egg, salmon spawn right now. I think it's putting a. Must not think it can put in there. Yeah, it does look like it's hanging over a little bit. Okay. So you can prevent salmon from getting through. So what I'll do, since this test over here, this one is supposed to be made for our fish testing. So let's set this one up for fish testing. So we'll do this block here, like so. Overlay stopped working again. Wow, why is that? That is strange. Okay, cool. You could change what type of controller it is too. I don't know if I want to mess with this though. These are all the different mods it has. There's different types of controllers. Reset window side. Reload controller maybe? Reload theme? Might have to exit out of it. I wonder if it breaks because of a certain thing. But yeah, we're gonna set up this tank for fish testing. So we know the fish can spawn with with stairs. Waterlogged stairs there. And then we can do the open trapdoor thing. So we just get fish. I wonder if we can do the top trapdoors. Let's try top trapdoors while we're at it. So what we want to do is a 3i. And we'll paste it from there over to here. Okay. So now we'll sit down here and we'll get some to spawn. Actually, we'll teleport ourselves up in the air. Oh shoot. Oh, actually teleport us out to our where the heck is this? Is this where I first built the farm? See, that's that. I think I have to go this way. Oh, okay. That's... I go this way, maybe? No. Must be this way. We could try going 0, 0. I think it's this way. Let's just go 0. Oh, here it is. Okay. Huh. I didn't even know I had that over there. Okay. So we get any spawns in here. I don't look like it. I think we're just getting spawns here. This is cod. I'm not spawning in there. Huh. We have this one. Just want to see where they actually spawn in at. It looks like they could spawn in there. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try this again. We'll go up. We'll go down. And we'll wait to see if anything comes in. Kind of forcing all the spawns into the far spawning area. So they had their chance, but they did not spawn in. Okay. So they must have collided with the trapdoors. Good to know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could have got the coordinates off of the other world too. I just knew I could find it. So, we know we can get some fish in here if we put waterlogged trapdoors that are this way. 3 plus I. And... oh yeah, we just now switch out this one. With these. Okay, so we probably won't get fish spawns over there until we put another layer of water. Very fascinating. After we figure out exactly how these guys are spawning in, we'll be able to update my farm A lot of my farms don't use the super precise minimal restrictions of spawning. So they shouldn't break. I don't think so far. I don't think the Y level has changed for these at least. So now we should be able to get fish in here. I think I might need to make my controller cord stay put. It keeps falling out. Okay, so let's try it now. Now we should get some fish over there. What I could do is I could also make command blocks that do the teleporting. So now we should be able to get fish in both areas. Where's the fishies? Oh, we got some there. Okay. And yeah, we got some here too. Good deal. So now we need to try to figure out, is it possible to get squids? It's possible to get squids and dolphins without fish? Yes. Technically, yes. Should be able to. Just by AFKing up higher. Overlay stopped working again? What in the world? That is strange. Did we always have that much problem? What I might do is I might move this over to my other screen so I can click on it more often without my controller go out. Okay. So we kind of understand how fish and dolphins spawn. If we put waterlog blocks in this layer here, they don't spawn. We put collidable ones down there, they don't spawn. Is there anything else we can do to test? We can remove a layer of water, but I think we've already pretty much tested that with this set over here. 2 layers of water wasn't getting us anything. So 3 layers, seems like it's all needed. Okay, so I think we understand how they spawn. They spawn pretty much the same way. They spawn here, but they need water above it, water below. The water above it can't be waterlogged, so it probably needs to be water source. This one can be waterlogged. Probably also needs to be sources. Actually, probably doesn't need to be sources. Probably can be flowing water. That's something we can test. I mean, essentially, waterlogged blocks means that it can be flowing water. That's what it pretty much means. But we should probably test it. What does this do? Oh, it kills all the mobs. Oh, that's what I should have been using. Okay, I went ahead and teleport myself. Each time the controller disconnects, the overlay stops working. Okay, so if I fix my cord just got loose, so it keeps falling out. Okay, good observation, Doom. Troubleshooting in real life. So what we'll do is we'll fill this in with air. Then it'll turn into flowing water. And then flowing water. Let's see if the mobs spawn there. Yes, they spawn. Okay. We get cod as well. I don't see any cod. I'll stand here so they have to spawn over there. Does Steam controller have wired mode? Yeah, I never got my wireless part of my Steam controller to work. I don't know if it's because I dropped my controller too much. Okay. Okay, so we do get cod in here too, even though this is, I think this is called flowing water. Falling true. Okay, flowing water, falling true. This is sources. It's just called water falling faults. Okay. I just wonder if we could stop one type of mob from spawning and the other one. So that looks good. So let's figure out how the glow squid are spawning in. So before they would spawn in right here at this water level here. So let's first fill this in with water. So that's one layer of water. So that's probably not going to work because they changed them. Okay, so that it works. Let's go second layer of water. Let's see if anything spawns in. Probably to check axolotl spawning too. Okay, so let's try another layer of water. This might make a mess. Oh, we're also going up with our water. We should probably go down with it. Yeah, because I think we're at the edge of it. So this is Y level 29. This is 30. Okay, so let's try doing the opposite now. We'll start with water there, and then we will go. How do we do this? Save that. We'll load it in, so that makes the water too deep. Okay, we're not getting anything. Nothing F3 wise. We'll add in another layer of water. Now hopefully this makes it work. Maybe there's more requirements for glow squid. You're supposed to be able to spawn in any biome, right? Below Y level 30. So let's first put some blocks over top of it, see if that helps. Yeah, let's try that. Set block here. This is why I don't like when the player slides around in creative. So we're gonna fill there to here. We're gonna fill in with tinted glass. No, oh, okay. So it might be light wise. So it looks like it needs to be dark as well. So let's, now that we understand it needs to be dark, let's remove some of these layers of water and try this over again. Okay. And we will kill those mobs. So now that's one layer of water. The difference between Gordy points and storing points? No. There's a difference between Gordy points and Ray points. Let's see. Yeah, the ones you get with hours are the Ray points. Oh, we did get some squids spawning in there. Okay. So it looks like glow squids can still spawn in one deep water, but they now need light. Or they now need to be dark. That's a good change, I think. That way people can actually stop them from spawning. Oh! Yeah, my controller fell apart again. I'm gonna have to get some, like, fun tack or something. It's falling out way too much. So that's only one deep worth of water. But we are getting them to spawn in. Hey, Los XOR. Okay, I got the overlay going again. So, let's see if they can spawn in. Or wait, they spawn at this way though? Oh yeah, I guess I know that. So let's put down. Let's load this again. So those got waterlogged. This water is at water level 30. Remove this. So now what I want to see is, will they still spawn in flowing water if it's dark, I guess. So let's fill this in with something else. Okay, so we'll get rid of those guys. We'll put in a waterlog block here in the center. And we'll see if anything spawns there. Should be dark enough. Oh yeah, okay, so they can still spawn in thin water, one thin water, that's any depth, but they just need light. Oh, they just need darkness. Okay, so luckily I did all the hard work. I already got farms for each of these. I got farms for glow squid, normal squid, dolphins, cod, salmon, tropical fish, and puffer fish. So we just gotta tweak them, make sure they still work. Your points are stuck. Can you look into that, Doom? Can you maybe look into why that is? Search online. Use Streamlabs. Okay, so now we understand how these three, or the majority of these water mobs work. We didn't look at axolotls, but I'm guessing they're the same. Probably need to be dark as well. Let's just see if, do I have axolotl world? Oh, I do got axolotl world, okay. Okay. Hello, axolotls. Look like they're having fun. So let's TP up high. And then let's go down low again and see if they still spawn in. So this would be A for axolotls. Oh, I think they're spawning in. I think they're just really far away so I can't see them. Let's turn up entity distance. There they are. Okay, so axolotls are still able to spawn in one water even with skylight. You're muted on Discord. Oh, I never unmuted myself. Thanks for letting me know. There, now you should probably hear me. Okay, so what does this mean? We shouldn't have to worry about axolotls. Okay. So now I think what I want to do is download some of my worlds. And then we'll actually test out the farms and see if they work. So I just put it in the tropical fish farm. That's the first one. Tropical fish farm. This one. It's a little bit slow. It's thinking. It's really thinking. Oh, maybe it's all the entities? Oh, okay. It's probably because I had this thing cranked up. And probably that hurt. Okay. We do got a lot of fish there. I kind of forgot about all those fish. Where's my command to kill them? I think it's over here. Okay, so we got rid of all those. I think that was kind of the leg. So this is a tropical fish farm. But now it shouldn't produce any tropical fish because this is all bubble columns. So where does it actually change to? I guess Lush Caves changes up here, changes from Lush Caves to not Lush Caves. So I was thinking about maybe we could just like knock out these blocks here. Then this will be flowing water, and then they'll be able to spawn in there. So let's try that for now. Let's do the macro fill from there all the way up to right around here. It changes somewhere. Okay. So if I remove this block, is the water going to come spewing out? It's possible. Let's fill this in. Does that work? Uh-oh. No, my controller died again. Ah. Why are there so many fish? Because it's a very productive farm. Very productive farm, so it produces a lot. So let's see if it produces fish now. F3 plus B. Turn on our F3. We are getting fish. Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah, we're getting fish on, right? Okay. So some of the fish are gonna kind of sit there. Oh yeah, okay. So fish have 4 seconds. Fish have 4 seconds to move, and if they don't move, then they sit there. So We might have to think of something else, but let's do it the same thing to the other side. If anything, we just have to let these fish despawn. Let's go to the top again. So opposite of this side is this side over here. Lost XOR coming in with a gifted tier 1 sub. The gifted sub went out to CF Met. Thanks so much, Lost, for gifting them a Twitch sub. We are currently at 70 out of 100 Twitch subs that we are going for as a goal. Thanks so much, Lost, for that. Lost has gifted a total of 11 gifted subs. That's amazing. Really appreciate the support. CF, make sure to thank Lost for giving you that sub. With the gifted sub, it's just like all the other ones. You get access to all the other goodies, including raise grid, special emotes, special badges, all that good stuff. So let's do the command. So now we should have plenty of places for the tropical fish to spawn in. Water doesn't leak out, right? That's good. Okay, so we should probably test this. Ooh, that's kind of a fascinating visual. GG. It's not 11? Okay. What is it? Is it... Thank you for gifting a 1 subscription. Huh. Maybe maybe the API is wrong. Because it does look like there's a space between the two ones. Or maybe it's supposed to be tier 1. I also said it twice. Oh my goodness. Dude, oh yeah, oh it did, yeah. No, I said 3 times. Well, yeah, I guess the third one's a little bit different. That is something. Is there any fish down here? I hope this fixes the farm, because this is a fairly easy fix. This farm is actually pretty fast as it is. So this nerf shouldn't affect it too much. I'm just curious if the fish down there are going to freeze, and if it gets too many of them, because I think the mob cap is 20. Yeah, we're currently at 20. Mob cap's 20. It could end up... I mean, there could be 20 fish sitting down there, slowing it down. seems. I'm not placing the fish off. So right now I'm trying to aim at, maybe it's aiming at the last one? No, I think it's aiming at this one. Oh, why can't I place... Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Or, wait, no, I'm in the right spot. There it goes, okay. Why can't I place more fish up there? That's a pretty fish, that blue and cyan one. So why can't I place more fish up there? Can I place fish here? Okay. Can I click on this back one? Oh, I can't click on this back one. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why I can't place it, because I'm not clicking the right one. I have to click on the very last trapdoor, there's water underneath of it. Okay. So the very last block. Okay, now I can place it in there. So you AFK by holding down right click. You place the fish over there. Pick up more fish. Place them down. And just continue this process. So, so I guess the question is, will the fish get stuck? I think to test this out thoroughly, I would have to probably AFK this a bit. It should be somewhat apparent if it's working or not. And they can't despawn down here. So if it's like right now we just got one fish that's frozen. That's not such a big deal because it'll eventually despawn. Is there anything I could do to prevent them from sitting there? They don't. I think they can easily fight flowing water, so I don't think that matters. We don't have any axe laws to worry about. If the fish swim side to side, we can put in trapdoors to prevent them from doing that. But then we need to put in water sources. Because then we need to have waterlogged trapdoors. Right now there's just flowing water. Water over here is flowing into here. But they're able to fight it. You can see the water flowing. Zero Secret says, love your videos. Thanks so much. I'm glad you made it to stream here. First time viewer. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the follow button. It's a little heart underneath the stream. Okay. So I think for now, this farm is fixed. It was a pretty simple fix. I will probably test it. I could open up another Minecraft. How about I do that? How about open up another Minecraft? That way we could test it while we're also doing other stuff. So I'll leave this this Minecraft I'll put over here. Well, actually, first I need to get set up. So let me first set it up. Can I? Okay, but it don't matter. Ah! Game lagged and I clicked the wrong thingy. Okay, so we placed down that. We put that to offhand, get rid of that. Go in there. Go in survival. Survival, survival. Aim at the very last block. Let's lower down our simulation distance, render distance. Sim distance can be low. Because mobs still spawn even with low sim distance. Okay, we're aiming at the right spot. We'll go into... We're in survival, I guess. Now we just hold down right click. Oh. Minecraft's lagging because it's loading another one.